Hey, good morning. Actually, it's good evening. Good evening, everyone. This is our section for Happy New Year's. I think 2023, everybody's looking into for the resolution. So we're gonna share some of the resolution for this year. You're watching our growing old community. This is our New Year resolution. It's kind of small. I'm gonna read through it. Um, First of all, we're thinking about is our financial security. I think from the saving point of view and creating a resource. Um, in Chinese, we call 开源节流. It's mentioned about, I think most of the our going all together community are kind of retirees. So some of the retiree maybe some people like my godmother was getting jobs or helping other people. And then I think retiree enjoy to create their own hobby, like maybe doing some woodwork and any other things. So I think employee retirees more focusing on the enjoyment. So I really think you can find out some of the enjoyment. Um, you are interested in sport, and definitely you also want to see on the saving part. And I understand some kind of investment if you are not really a financial savvy. It's very important to find the stability with your finance and do not try to be. It's not necessarily say you're not able to learn financial new resource, just more steady and slowly to understand who your financial partner is and maybe find out what kind of investment opportunity because this is your life saving, this is your hard work, this is your retirement, this is gonna be forever your life. So any investment or any other new job or create new small business or to have your own business start with your age of 70 or 80, you have to really thinking about the step by step and find a consultancy, go to a lot of site and read through more information. Of course, definitely talk to your peer, to people you can trust, and talk to people how they success in the, in the old age or any other resource, go to school. And I think a lot of opportunity you can explore on the investing part, but it just had to be more steady. So I mentioned about in financial security, you want to make sure your retirement was able to carry out your lifetime. So that's something you want to thinking of. And for saving, you can looking into your, like my grandmother mentioned one post, very interesting. I want to read out to you. Saving account is like a toothpaste. When you take it out, you cannot put. It's hard to get it back. So you had to think about this is if you are trying to saving, maybe you want to look into all your monthly expense and try to see where you can cut expense from. I'm sure everybody have the house payment, mortgage. So you have mortgage, you have house repair, and also with the water heater or any other housing expense, food, and all that. So where can you cut? Like you want to go to list of the item. Do you really need this item? And then find out what's the best solution for you to see if that's something you want to focusing on or you just want to slowly cut it off. But you don't want to cut it dramatically. It's just more like slowly, like maybe take off the 20% and increasing to up to 50, or continue to take it off and gradually, and do not, I think, really slowly down to see what financial security you can accomplish and maybe make a plan for that. That is also part of my resolution too. Try to see wherever I want to investing in for my, like right now I'm thinking about investing on my microphone for the resolution into is a new colorless microphone. And then I look into the review and try the YouTube review and find out the pro and con. Do I really necessarily need it? Because I'm kind of creating a exercise section. So without colors, I really cannot move without my microphone so long. And I'm not making too that challenging yet. So I still want to see that is worth some of the investment for that item. And of course, tax season is coming. So I had to go to my, dig to my last year, come 2022 and find out what tax going to be. So that is always about the finance, everything. I think a lot of people were thinking, oh, I talked to my financial consultant or my financial planner. I think most people have their tax go to or financial advice go to. I think really that is very important. You also want to explore that as well. And you're welcome to share your experience with us, because I think finance is a lifelong lesson and everybody had to go to too. The number 2 is spend more time with family and friends and without going out the community. And then maybe it's more like I'm thinking about when we meet people is, family and friends, more like the time we spend each other is more like minus in math than plus in the future, because we just don't know how many times. It's just what people always say. The more we see each other, the less we're gonna see in the future. So it's more like I want to create some memory, just that one of my friend has posting on, say, no matter how much you own right now, all what you left is your memory. So I really want to focusing on that. So if you have not created enough memory with yourself, you may so want to slow down to spend more time with your family and friend, or maybe putting up the calendar. It's not necessarily to follow the calendar you create, but just more like find out more time to spend with each other. And of course, you have to tolerate within that family issue as well. And number 3 is a business or personal networking and outreach. And one of my online community, I do it almost like every day. I will reach through my email and it's go to a different community. Like I have a business and community site like Nextdoor, and then LinkedIn and Facebook. It's kind of different kind of online community, or some kinds of my go-to in-person community. So I want to also outreach more into just recently some people from WhatsApp and reach out to me from one of my local friend in a Chinese restaurant. I mentioned about the interesting to connect with someone for our single club. So I might be want to focusing on more about to find what I've been asking since 2019. I lost my husband, is create a philosophy called partner for love, because if this guy not for me, maybe for someone else, right? So if he's a good guy, I definitely would hope he'll find some nice girl too. So I really think that is strategy for me doing that for my business and for my personal as well. And then I also want to talk about in this strategy is outreach for the community, like Nextdoor. So Nextdoor, we talk about the safety issue for the Nextdoor, for the neighborhood watch, the stealing, and the criminal report, and sometimes and other menacing or some of the people happening in their daily life to share in there. And then I want to take this opportunity to kind of share one of the restaurant. It's kind of like a mom and pop restaurant. They've been in Concord for a long time. My godmother's currently work with them. It's called Pier 51. I want to focusing on to talk about small business and helping them to outreach to the community and maybe bring the new customer to them, because everything, most of mom and pop restaurant or other small business, they don't really take on the IFF. SBA have offered for all the restaurant. You can have 3 years funding from SBA to budget out your restaurant business for 3 years. So most of the restaurant may not take the opportunity to take the resource. So they may really need is we will have to create another resource for them, is bring a customer to them or bring all customer back to them in a way. So I want to focusing on that one. So I'll share more in the future to introduce some smoothies around me or anywhere to find a mission, and to kind of let people aware they're existing, so that way we can help them to continue to grow their business and continue to turn contribution to our community. So if you have not go to Pier 51, they are in Concord. You just Google, put Pier 51 Concord, North Carolina, then you will have the information, and I will put the information down bottom for you to check it out. And then if you're interested, subscribe our channel and going out together community, and you will come to share that resource to your family and friends as well. Because going through the time going out together, you take a village to growing up. And number 4 is self-study. For my passion was my clinical psychology and criminal justice. I feel like no matter how we are, we always need to the more resource, like the field regulation, the medical research, and so other things. And knowledge is power. I can mention that. So if you have that in you, you'll be able to use that as a great resource to help other people as well. So I'm going to spend more time to read, to analyze, and kind of juggle down more like knowledge wise, and be able to use the information I learned to help out the community. I think that is something I want to focusing on. And number 5 is traveling. It's more like last traveling I have in 2019. I went to New York City, Boston, Connecticut, my school unit, and but every COVID, I'm not traveling anywhere at all. So hopefully this year, next year, I will have more opportunity to traveling. I definitely want to see if I can travel back to my homeland in Taiwan. This is just a very simplified New Year resolution for me, and I hope that's something will make you try to find your own New Year resolution as well. So I think 2023 is gonna be a very amazing year. Since 3 years, we have been through enough of self learning and self discipline, and hopefully the 2023 will be a payback time. Payback for what I've been learned from and what I've been go towards experience, and maybe educate myself well enough to stone out for the business world as well. So hopefully you have a great 2023, and try to look into what you plan for this year. And hopefully the mention about recap few things here is financial security, spend more time family and friend, your business outreach and community outreach, and study or learning yourself in a way, and traveling. And hopefully this is some of the New Year resolution is part of yours too. And please welcome to share your New Year resolution to us as well. And if you're interested, subscribe our YouTube channel. You can subscribe us and welcome you to give us a comment. And because you will make the program better. This is Stephanie from Growing Old Together community, and wish everybody have a happy New Year's and a wonderful year of 2023. And good night, everyone. Okay, I think I have spent time to spend what my New Year resolution gonna be, and hopefully I will hear back from you what New Year resolution for you. And if you're in local in Cancun, North Carolina, and please join us in the Pier 51. This is a seafood restaurant. My grandmother working there, and hopefully we will bring our mom and pop restaurant back to our community. And good night, everyone, and wish you everybody happy New Year.